I learned the game at the age of 10 when I was in primary 4. So back then, my primary school, which was no longer around, it was very famous for just one thing, and that's chess. So imagine a neighborhood school, we have a bunch of future gang leaders, very riotous, boisterous crowd of students, but playing chess. And chess was a huge equalizer for us. When we match up against the elite schools, we really wanted to beat them, and we do so very often. There was a huge chess culture. We have a very passionate teacher in charge who built up this really close group of young players, and we somehow found it within ourselves to be competitive. We attend chess club training every day. The beauty of the game has fascinated me since I've started learning it. And very soon I became really competitive. I really wanted to win every game that I play, against all of my peers, and to make sure that I'm some sort of an apex predator in the team. I just want to win. On my own, when I was a primary school kid, I took a train with a couple of my friends to literally every single public library that we know, just to borrow some books on chess. I got into a lot of trouble when I got home. My mom didn't believe that I was trying to learn something about chess. She just couldn't believe. She wanted me to admit that I was playing some catching or some more usual stuff that primary school kids like to do, and she didn't believe me, and then I got a good old-fashioned caning that day. I am forever grateful to my commanding officer. Back then he was Lieutenant Colonel Lam Siu Tong, who allowed me time off to compete at the national championships, where I finished 5th. I won a team bronze medal, and obviously I was ecstatic, and I had something to brag about to my army mates. There was a particular year when I was right smack in the middle of a really important audit engagement, and I didn't really want to give up on that, and which I could have, but I didn't want to, and I still wanted to play a tournament, of which there was a clash of dates. So what happened was, during that week, I had to, in order to meet my deadlines, I actually went without sleep for 40 hours and proceeded to play the first round of the Nationals, which I almost lost because I was so tired, right? I actually fell asleep during the game. I was diagnosed with obstructive sleep apnea, or OSA, and then the doctor just mentioned casually something about, you might even want to consider a surgery. And I remember he said something like, if you go through this surgery, probably it will help you to increase your focus better. Will it help me play chess better, theoretically? And he just said, yeah, probably, in theoretical manner. And 3 weeks later, I got the surgery done. I wasn't really making a lot of progress at that time. And so I made a really difficult decision, and some would say, even now, some would say really impractical and crazy decision to take a 1-year sabbatical from work. Considering that I was at that time one of the more promising audit seniors in my department, it wasn't, from a career perspective, it wasn't the most clever thing to do. 3 months into my sabbatical, I made my first Grandmaster Norm. When you have a sustained period of focus on any particular thing, you never know what kind of quantum leap that you might be able to experience. So I made my first GM Norm in my sabbatical year. The effects of that training in that 1 year spilled over to the 2nd year, and I made my 2nd Grandmaster Norm. Till now, I have not made my 3rd Norm, but I've come close many times, and I still think that I can do it. It's not over for me yet. Could I do better with my life without chess? Probably not. Probably not.